Hey everyone, it's Adrenaline Rush here, and I'm bringing you my Sleet Storm Ray of Frost build today. Well, this is my first video that I'm going to be making, and I just wanted to show you guys this build, hopefully persuade a few of you Critical Mass and Archon builds over to this one, because I find it to be really fun. And so first off, we'll explain my skills, all the skills I'm using. I'm running Ray of Frost, of course, with Sleet Storm as my primary attack. My defensive, I'm running, or my right click, I'm using Frost Nova, sorry, with Bone Chill, so they take more damage, and this just knocks down elites. You have no idea. And teleports, we can get away, of course. And that the wormhole makes it so you can cast it a whole bunch of times before the cooldown actually begins. I usually can get 2 or 3 in at least. Blood magic on magic weapons, so we can get a little bit more lifesteal on it, and the increased damage is also, of course, very nice. Spark flints, we can get that a little bit more damage with the 12%. And then energy armor with energy tap, so I can get the additional 20 the 20 arcane power while it's active. Galvanizing ward, so I can get that 620 life per second, which can help quite a bit. And I mean longer. And also to kind of counteract this, I'm using this because glass cannon does increase all your damage done, but it decreases your armor and resistances. So cold-blooded, of course, because I'm running cold skills, or a cold skill for my damage dealer. So as pretty much after the initial contact of the Sleet Storm to them, it starts dealing 20% more damage. So now over to my gear. The primary thing behind the ruby in this is because, I mean, it gives you a lot more damage, the 130 to 130, and I find that this build did not get enough critical hits, so I switched over to this, and I was getting much faster kills over the ruby in there, or sorry, emerald. And I'm using the 3%. You definitely want the 3% lifesteal because it is pretty vital, because for the skill streaming like this, you will get a lot more life back because the life per hit will not work on it. And so going along with the critical hit whole thing, you just want high damage, some intelligence, some vitality, and resistances if you can get it. And of course this will be a lot less than a ring with critical hit chance and critical hit damage. And so I'm using the ice climbers for that huge DP or life boost, sorry, and then a lot of intelligence on those, of course, and some. I have a socket in it for the additional 50 intelligence from the gem. Enos for the movement speed, as well as the Lacunis, because I'm not going to use Firewalkers or whatever, so I can get that life boost in the ice climbers. I'm probably going to change this out, but it has really high armor and a little bit of life regen and some intelligence and some vitality. I was gonna throw on 2 pieces of Blackthorn so I could get that 100 vitality, but I'm probably gonna end up not. I tried the Witching Hour, but the attack speed just killed me, and I mean it won't really help much other than that. I have shoulders with just straight up intelligence, vitality, and resistances, and then I'm running 4 pieces of the Tal Rasha's set for the 3% cold skills, as you can see, and also the 2 arcane power per second. And then the amulet, if it doesn't automatically come with the damage, then definitely get that. Definitely for sure get cold damage, and then intelligence and vitality. And frost burns for that huge amount of cold damage, which will just beef up your Ray of Frost even more. And then just get as high of damage on this as you can. Some intelligence, high intelligence and high vitality. Without this gem in here, this build I think cost me around $10 million, so it's a fairly good budget build. I mean, most people probably wouldn't call 10 million, or 10 million gold, sorry. Most people wouldn't call 10 million gold a budget, but we're gonna run here and try this out a little bit. Show you guys just what it can do. Hopefully I'll run into an elite pack real quick. And I can be playing on a much higher monster power than monster power 3 right now. Monster Power 3 was kind of just what was already on there from playing. But I was playing Monster Power 5 in a group, in a party, and I was having no troubles. I wasn't dying at all. I was beasting. And as I was saying earlier, I can knock down elites quite quickly. I just will Frost Nova them and then just stand right there and hold my ground, and they'll just fall. So let's find some more monsters. I can show you the potential of this build, and I will probably show off my other builds in a later video, so you guys can see. So yeah, as you can see, these guys just got knocked down. An elite pack. Oh well, that happened. Thank you, Templar. So even in like huge groups like this, you can just knock them down and just stay alive because of that huge amounts of lifesteal. And I've been looking for a two-handed weapon, so it's like a slower attack, but I just lose too much DPS for all of the ones that I can find. And I can get a 6% on a two-handed weapon, 6% lifesteal, which would help a lot, but I just can't do it because this is so much more effective. So I'm a bit sick right now. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this build. I just want to like switch it up from the critical mass wizard that I had before, and I just wasn't really having fun with it 'cause it's kind of just sitting there pressing buttons continuously. Your arm gets tired, and pretty much how I do this with the Ray of Frost on my left click is I just run around and then press shift for the attacking without moving, and that's pretty much how I run around and kill a monster so fast. Here's another clock attack over here. Just like, they just drop with this. It's quite good. I find it to be, at least. And even reflux damage with that lifesteal on there, they just don't even do anything to me. And I was playing with this build, and I did see a 100, or not 100, 1 million damage, like without a crit. Like no crit. I mean, my crit damage isn't even that high. It's at like 164. I mean, even though I have 25% on right now, 25%, I very rarely see critical hits, as I was mentioning before. It just doesn't really happen too much. So, I mean, all in all, I have a lot of fun with this build. Maybe you want to try it out. I mean, of course, you don't have to spend 10 million if you're just trying it out. Don't want to do that right there. But, I mean, even just if you can spend 2 million on it, just try it out and then just upgrade your gear if you do decide that you like it. And I mean, the most expensive part of this whole setup was the ruby in there, because that's like, I think I got that for like 28 million or something. And how I made my many millions that I've already spent all of them away was by finding a homunculus with 19 second reduced 19-second cooldown on it, and that went for like 450 million, or yeah, 450 million or so. And that was a lifesaver for me, because I've just always been in that struggle for gold, that just little by little, come on, give me gold. And I mean, I finally got to the point where I could actually spend gold without having to make it up, and I don't have to be as worried about those hefty repair costs. And I mean, I got very lucky, I will say that. I was just leveling up my monk and it just dropped, and I was quite surprised when I saw it, and I was like, huh, okay. And my one of my relatives has a zombie doctor build with, or witch doctor, sorry, with a zombie doctor, or the zombie dogs explode the sacrifice on that, and he hasn't really been playing it much anymore, but he said that 19-second ones were going for like a lot, and I just got really excited. And I mean, I was really happy that I found it and I got all that gold. And even if you don't get a find like this, either you can buy like the $20 auction house gift card if you have some money, and that'll give you quite a bit. Like, I think it will give you around 800 million now. And if you can't afford that, then just try out the real money auction house and sell some stuff on it, and then you can buy gold with that. And even if you just get like 125 for each piece of armor, even if you just get 125 or $1.25 for each piece of armor, you'll still eventually get up there, and you'll be able to get some money from it. And well, good luck to all of you. I'm gonna go now, and have a good day.